Salve, Futilendas. China é o caralho. Tudo certo, mano. Iniciei agora, velho. Ô, sai fora, mano. Tá louco? Ó, achei um cara rank alto aí, 546, mano. Um pouquinho abaixo de mim. O Gullit FC. Porra, aí eu vou andar aqui pra baixo, mano. Aí é foda, velho. E agora? Mano, eu vou comandar aqui assim mesmo, velho. Papo reto. Papo retão mesmo. Salve, Verton. E aí, café? De boa, mano? Já chamou um top 500 aqui na primeira partida, velho. Pô, acho que tá
Well, it
ficando
is a game which,
gripado,
in the
mano.
grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but
Aí é
it is
foda.
equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling
Sim,
our
não,
ears,
sou prova,
crowd
velho.
renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And as you can see, we've already started here and claimed it back swiftly. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around with his positioning,
Quero ver
and he's
tudo
got the
ataque rápido.
pace and strength to deal with the quickest opponent. He's not going to fall for cheap tricks either. He's just not that type to dive into tackles.
Okay, interesting. Zico. It's Ronaldinho. Pull it. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Neymar. Now it's Messi. Oh, that is a good ball to find it. Oh, shooting
Belo gol, belo
chance!
gol.
Goal! Barcelona! The breakthrough strike.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Colo Colo are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Pull it. Well timed, excellent
Que passe,
interception.
hein?
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Ronaldinho. Pirlo. Ronaldinho. Neymar, very much a man of this moment. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Caralho, que bola, velho.
It's a goal kick.
Se vai no pé do cara, isso é foda.
Zico.
Ó.
And it's Neymar. Ribery. Ribery will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Steered
Que
out
passe é
wide,
esse,
but
velho?
he won't reach that one.
Aí complica, mano.
And he's managed to get free. Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
And the pass is intercepted. Messi. And it's Hullet.
Nossa.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. There will be a throw-in. And here's Eto'o. Hullet. And the shot! It's in!
Que passe mentiroso, mano. Tá tomando cu, cara.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud because they dug in deep then and they've got their level.
Erra esse passe, meu.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that
Vou
was a
levar
beauty.
passe de bola.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
And here's Ribery. Oh, he's been caught on it. Hits one.
Seria justo, né?
Oh, that was no
Direto
routine
totalmente
save.
segunda.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he?
Mas
That's
ele
very
pegou
well
do cara.
played.
Tá tomando cu, velho.
And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. That's a good ball out wide. Deep cross. Walker getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
É, rapaziada, quem puder deixar o like aí, se inscrever no canal, mano. Vai ajudar
And
demais.
that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He has found the way through. Rijkaard cuts it out. Oh, super ball. Tries a shot.
Aí, mano.
Rijkaard
Pra que
gets
domina
it
se eu já
clear.
tô dando quadrado, cara?
Messi. Messi. Oh, great play. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Ele
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And he's been shifted off it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
No way through. And it's Ribery. And here's Eto'o. Ronaldinho. Ribery looking to penetrate opposition. There's the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. There's the cross. He's got tall.
É isso,
Marvellous
cara.
goal! What a great header. Got plenty on that.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
He is through here. Zico. Hullet. And the half-time whistle goes. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And the game has already resumed here.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Pitches it off him.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Mano.
Well, it seems as if he's
Por
just
que
had
que
a
o Neymar
momentary
parou, mano?
lapse
Que
and slipped
desgraçado.
into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Vieira
Might want to be careful there.
engages and forces him off the
Meu Deus
ball.
do céu, cara.
Zico.
Esse jogo
He's through here.
tirei o zagueiro
Look
já.
at the space here. Now the finish. That was a good run. The defence looked beat. Oh no, this does
É
not
isso,
look good.
mano.
Colo have their second corner now. He gets big.
Vai.
No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to win.
Can he finish? Goal!
Salve, Dom
Once
Rocha.
more they've
Tranquilo,
done
irmão.
it. They just will not lie down.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful. Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Vieira does really well to win the ball there. And he's there to belt it away. He might be in here. Oh, it's come loose. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Aquele jeito gostoso de sempre.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Has a look and plays it forward. Colo have the chance to go the other way. Hullet.
Cara, que gosta.
Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Neymar. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. And here's Mbappe. That is good alertness.
Pô, não cancela, cara. Vai tomar no cu, velho.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he latch on to this? Great defending, strong and determined. Mbappe is fouled.
Puta merda. Não sei qual que eu coloco agora. Vou botar o Van Dijk, velho. Foda-se. Aguenta aí, Van Dijk.
Probably be looking to play it square from here. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Well, now it's a race for the ball. In he goes again! And it's Ribery. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Dijk unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Colo showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Essas coisas eu não tenho culpa, mano.
Too much on it. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Vieira. Now it's Ronaldinho. Decent hit! Goal!
Que bonito.
Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
Mete na massa aí.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Eto'o!
Nossa, idiota.
So
Sei qual
close
que
to
pegar
drawing
nele.
level.
Makes you think, Peter, they could have been doing this earlier. Still, it's encouraging.
So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And now they can spring out of defence.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Ah. Pelo amor de Deus.
Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Tira.
Rudiger. And that's really well manoeuvred. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira. Ribery. Eto'o. Now it's Eto'o.
Opa,
Cruyff.
acabou disso.
Right,
Olha,
promising,
que
but the
passe, ia
final
valer o
is
gol.
just not quite right.
Boa.
That's at the end. Barcelona have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
Cara. Top 479. Aí. Vamos lá. Jogão, mano. É nóis. cara pegou o Owen. Mano, como faz esse desafio lá pra pegar o Owen? O que tem que fazer? Alguém sabe aí? É tem que jogar a partida contra a máquina, né, mano?
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Cole Palmer could be standout here, Peter. We sometimes see him in a centre-forward position, but I like to see him play from the right side of attack, because that enables him then to be able to just drift inside on his left foot and then open up the pitch to see what he can deliver from there. And he's expert once he does tuck into those. And
Hits one!
Nossa, foi muito bom,
well,
mano.
he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's intervened well there. Deco. And here's Hullet. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and
the shots!
Nossa, gente.
Oh, just
Não jogar
like
não,
a
vai ali na
decent
parte da
finish. Well,
habilidade,
he
vai
did get
desafio que você
himself
faz o
into a
gol de
good
hoje.
position.
Tá.
Something for him to cling to.
Pode crer, William. Mas, são quantas partidas?
Deco. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Great skill, that's nice. And it's Messi. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, they could break here. Palmer. Owen. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Spain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And the shot!
Pela missão contra você tem ganhar, vai, meu Deus.
Barcelona!
Pode crer, mano.
Barcelona
Valeu aí, mano.
are in front.
Obrigado pela ajuda.
Perhaps deserves a
Vamos ver
little
isso
bit
aí
of
depois.
sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Barcelona are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Obrigado aqui,
Owen is wide and looking to get onto this. That's a decent clearance. Otto promptly onto that, and that is that. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's fabulous. A hefty challenge, but fair enough.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. And now a sudden chance to counter. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. And here's Hullet, and he's lost his man here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Saliba. That's been drilled forward. Romario might just make this. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Van der Vaart.
Barcelona can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Mbappe. Messi. A player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's great feet. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Van der Vaart. Owen goes steaming forward. He's found a way. Oh, shooting chance! And it's come back out to him. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Oh, he was first to react, and I love that part. The reaction was great, and he almost profited, you know.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Palmer. Romario providing an outlet on that flank. Can he finish? And that is wildly off target.
Spain were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
We are into overtime. Rijkaard. Vieira. And it's Messi. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. So your views on the first half?
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Barcelona head in, having made the crucial breakthrough. And to that end, there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, but so far so good. 1-0 at the break.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 9, Roberto Carlos. El dorsal 44.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Barcelona really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Closing in on goal. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vieira. Neymar. Oh, the shot could be on here. He's got the shot away! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
Tomei esse gol não, né, mano? Meu Deus, velho.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Não creio nisso.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And the finish! He scores!
Ai, ai. Dois contra-ataques. Dois contra-ataques não, nenhuma saída de bola, nenhum contra-ataque. Nada a ver, mano.
And he stuck it away as if laser
Eu achei que o jogo ia ficar de
That's
boa.
expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
We have ourselves a real game here.
and things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Owen. And that's been big chance. Oh, great low ball in.
Oh, that really should have found the net. The service was faultless, and I'm going to leave it there.
Cambio de jugadores en España.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 5, el dorsal 21 serán sustituidos por
Ganhou, Cris. Bonito.
el dorsal 13.
And it's Neymar. Driving forward.
Neymar, cambio de
Gavi. Palmer plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Neymar.
Mano, como o time fez linha, velho.
Neymar does really well to win the ball
Qual o
there.
sentido disso, mano?
And here's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vieira. For Palmer.
Faz ataque normal.
Gavi. Gavi has a look inside the box.
Oh, meu Deus do céu.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Já tô me estressando de novo. Mano.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Deftly away. Palmer. Van Dijk. And here's Neymar. He's got away. And
Cara,
that
tá de
should get the
sacanagem.
job done.
Né? Beleza.
Palmer.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Palmer. He is through here. Corner given.
Fez gracinha, né?
It's their second corner of the game.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Spain can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's gone looking for safety. Barcelona have a free kick.
Ai, ai. O primeiro gol que eu tomei foi muito bosta, mano.
Yeah, that's
Nossa
such a
Senhora.
good position too.
Ronaldo with a real chance here.
Nossa.
And it's Walker. Turns and goes back. Now the finish!
Vamos, Palmer. Faz gracinha aí, filha da puta.
Barcelona! And they get
Faz lambreta aí.
themselves in front. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
El dorsal 19.
Barcelona take the lead.
Oh, this is fully deserved for me because they've shown great heart and spirit. It's there to win from here,
Vamos calar a
or
bola
dare I
agora.
say,
Vai.
throw it away now. Barcelona certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Mano, olha o que o cara faz e dá certo, mano.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Olha, quase que deu certo, mano.
It's really well cleared. Saliba.
Ridículo esse jogo, mano.
I think we're just about done here.
Habrá 5 minutos de descuento.
Turns back here, probably the best option. And he can clear it away. Owen. Good spot, he's seen the run. And that is expertly dealt with. And that was very necessary.
Mano, e do nada ficou pesado.
They're avoiding the
Do nada,
blatantly
do nada.
obvious by
Esse
not
não é do
getting the
jogo.
ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Engraçado, mano.
Walker gets
O cara
it
tá
clear.
criando triângulo pra dar merda.
And that will be
Mas
the
beleza.
final act.
Deu bom, deu bom.
Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides.
Eu ganhei 2 negócios lá do. Ah. Vocês pegaram esse Owen aí, é bom? As minhas últimas 4 partidas foi por um gol, velho. É, rapaziada, quem não deixou o like aí, puder me ajudar, mano. Deixa o like aí, se inscreve no canal, beleza? Tá me ajudando muito aí nesse começo, fechou? Equipe DAC. O destino aqui é só um. Vamos lá, a casa da filha do. Já o cara tá com o Oi novo. É o Ambrosini ali de volante. Gullit de SA, velho. Pode pá. Terceira partidinha, vamos lá. Que massa do cara, mano.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest.
Vamos
A
lá.
sporting event which has
Essa raiva de
magnificent
novo.
scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, there's a real familiarity about these
Próxima
scenes
era
here.
dele.
The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And already we're underway here. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, the greatest goal threat down below us, Peter, is Michael Owen.
Forever the boy wonder. Burst onto the world scene, of course, in such sensational style and left us with that. And the shot! Denied by an
Travessa.
instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Boca Juniors with the corner. They're first. Ronaldinho with the short one. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. Messi. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Couldn't squeeze it through. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Decent progress down the left. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ronaldinho, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
That is a great pick out.
Não tá fluindo, mano.
And it's Seedorf. First quarter of an hour gone. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Deco. It's a goal kick. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of... Oh no, what has happened here? He has found a way through.
Ah, não, velho.
Oh, the movement
Foi
is
assim que eu
slick,
fiz,
the
tá bom.
speed is slippery, the defence... Oh, what has happened here? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Seedorf. Pull it. And he's in on
Mano,
shot.
segunda vez que eu tomo gol assim.
Goal! Boca Juniors!
Segunda vez.
Well, we've seen the
Já
hunger
foi
to
no
win it back and the
cuzão.
focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Aí parece que o hacker vai pegar e não pega.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to
Então
be
tá
a
tática
bit more expansive,
linda.
although they'll be wise to be
Terceiro jogo
cautious
seguido.
for now.
Mbappe, and he's managed to get free. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Barcelona are one down despite having the better chances here. And here's Hullet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Olha,
And here's
meu
Hullet.
Deus, mano, olha a
Hullet
travada,
really
cara.
needed
Tá
to
tomando cu,
concentrate
mano.
on protecting
Tô
the
de
ball.
frente pro gol,
Then
o
again,
bagulho
he
trava.
was being very closely marshalled.
Ruben Diaz gets across to intercept that. Seedorf, well seen, saw that
Pega
coming.
com o nome,
That was well played,
Nome
well
como.
stopped.
Overhit and
Tô
out of
travando,
play.
velho. Literalmente, mano. fuder, cara. Desanima, mano. Tá correto.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Mbappe. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That's a sharp pass. Vieira. Gullit. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Vieira.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And here's Gullit. And that has left him in a heap. Dink through. And he's there to clear it. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal.
A
If that
carta do
happens,
Mbappé.
it's a game changer.
Isso aí, mano. Se eu tomar 2-0 acabou, mas 45, se foda.
Here we go again.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they
Mano,
knew
vocês
what they were
estão vendo,
doing.
velho? Travadinha, mano.
Rijkaard.
Porra, cara. Aí, mano, de novo.
Mbappe. And here's Gullit. Neymar driving forwards. Throw in. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's very neat. Oh, he's in! Now it's Gullit. Ronaldinho. And now the breakaway. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me,
Mano,
what
olha
makes
aí.
it work is the fact that
Caralho,
everyone
toda
in this
hora,
team
mano.
has the
Toda
courage
hora,
to show
velho.
for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Deco going face-to-face with his great rival. Is there any support? He might not need it. He's had a hit!
Pô,
Boca
mano.
Juniors appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
De novo, cara. De novo, travou.
Well, this is
Pô,
exactly the approach they have to
tá
take now,
tomando
Peter.
cu,
This
cara.
is a really front-footed approach.
Que isso,
They
mano.
just need to sort out
Aí
their
é
end
bizarro
product,
demais,
and
velho.
quickly.
Gullit. And it's Messi. Brilliantly cut out. Seedorf. And that's gone loose. Messi. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. And he welcomes it in. Turns and goes back, he's going for goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Deco actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Desanima, mano. Desanima demais. Correto. Todo dia que eu tô me sentindo.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Messi, el dorsal 11. Neymar, el dorsal 29. Deco.
Oh, shooting
Oh,
chance!
morria.
It's there! They
Salve,
have
Célio.
it!
De
They
boa,
have
mano?
their equaliser!
Well, we're all
Vamos
back
ver
to
se
square
continua
one, but
esse
I hope
trabalho.
this game opens up from here. It looks as if
Eu
it
não
could
vou brincar
happen.
aqui não. Essa coisa.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Ah, you've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ronaldinho goes on a run down the left wing. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Nossa senhora. Saiu. Eu já fiz assim. Pô, mano, time.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Gavi. Vieira. Kyle Walker. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And he was quick to react. And it's Eto'o. Eto'o will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Van Dijk. Vieira does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And the ball's a good one here. There's the hit!
Boa, tô.
Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Os caras tomam empate, eu tô meio
That
choque.
looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Barcelona go into the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Gavi is there to clear. Ball is over the line. Palmer. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. And it's Eto'o. And he's gone looking for safety. Oh no, this
Pega.
does not look good.
Entrega. Ah, sabia que no goleiro, mano.
Very much into the last knockings. A mixture of good defending and indecisive
Olha lá,
passing.
goleirão.
No progress. And through to the goalkeeper.
Deixa eu ver.
What a throw in. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Goes forward. That's really well cleared.
Engraçado que nesse final não
Oh,
travou,
this
né?
looks sharp. Pullet chasing
Pra ele
after it.
atacar não travou.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that will be it. Barcelona have done it with
Tornou
iron, with
nota.
pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team
Mano,
like this.
eu uso sim,
Admirable,
só que nesse
enjoyable,
jogo
and look how they reacted.
simplesmente não usei, não achei necessário, tá ligado? Últimos 5 jogos por um gol, mano. Tá difícil a vida do Corinthians. Bora lá, bora lá. Faz, ó, top 252, rapaziada. Mais um jogo difícil. Se eu te dissesse que seu cheiro tá... Eu não conheço esse cara não, velho. Valeu, Dak. Mano, tava pesado demais pra mim, velho. Tava toda hora travando, mano. Ele é top o que esse cara, mano? 200 e pouco? Vamos embora.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be
Você tá na
at this
África,
moment in
mano?
time. Well, there's a real familiarity about these
É
scenes
isso,
here.
esse...
The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a goal kick.
Ai, ai, ai. Por quê? Por quê? Por que tem esse jogo de corpo, cara?
Messi.
Porque o Woods tem... O meu tem 98 de contato físico.
Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is
Ah,
indeed
eu fiz isso,
one
né,
of a
acabou.
kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Messi. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nesta has given away a free kick.
Ah, tá, você mora aí em Moçambique?
And it's Deco. Pullet simply refused to be outdone there. Nicked it back promptly. Messi. And he's got his range wrong there. Messi. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Messi. Oh, nice touch. And it's Deco. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, what a mistake! Looking for options for movement.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Só você conseguir se antecipar, né, mano? Puta que pariu, velho.
Sporting!
Passou do lado do cara, mano.
Sporting score first. He has given that the lot.
Pode crer, mano.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Deco really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking response.
And the shot!
Defesa absoluta do
He
cara,
hits the
mano.
net. And they're at it again in double quick time.
De
The
novo.
lightness of step, the sharpness
mudar
of
meu
movement,
passo, cara, de
the
novo,
certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Girar, vai, vai.
Sporting are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Approaching the half-hour mark. Neymar, he's free, he has got space. He's going for goal. Oh, nice, just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Verificador. Verificador, mano.
Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Isso não é falta, é
Sporting
isso.
look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And it's Messi. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Pulsou lá,
Oh, good
mano.
read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pullet. Well seen. Saw that coming. Davids. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Messi stood his ground strongly. Deco. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, not only can a player of such high caliber show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the
Mano.
pressure's on to deliver a big moment.
Caralho.
This guy was born to create.
Passes short and sharp. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And there's green grass ahead of him. There's the hit! Yes!
Wow.
surely that settles it.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Duas vezes. O cara faz falta toda hora.
Sporting find a position of real strength now.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
Todo dia zoado, né? Futebol League. Todo dia. O servidor é uma merda. Só presta logo de amistoso, mano. Lá roda normal. O Futebol League é uma merda todo dia. Também não muda nada, né?
There's the start of the second half. Barcelona didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Messi going face to face with his great rival. He's a sharp little ball here. Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So is this the start of a comeback? And it's Eto'o. Real chance. He's got the shot away! They've done it! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
So now the difference is 3. Great defending, strong and determined. And he has been fouled there.
Não, deixa seguir de novo.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Strong running down that left flank. And it's Nakata. Messi.
Mano, olha o meu Van Dijk. A bola passando do lado dele.
That really well. And now they can clear their lines. Deco. Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, he's in! Neymar. He is just caressing the ball. He's had it taken off him. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up and now the finish! It's there! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
Puta, mano. Só vou tirar o pé.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Barcelona give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Eto'o. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Ronaldinho. No, he's not getting his way this time.
Oh,
that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Esse Davis ele não ter sido expulso é sacanagem ainda. Sério mesmo. Toda hora ele faz falta pro cara.
And it's Walker. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Neymar. Vieira. Oh, good ball. Neymar. And here's Messi. Ronaldinho. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Can he get away here? And that is expertly dealt with.
Peguei.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Thuram was in no mood for any of that.
Puta que pariu, hein?
Bebeto. He's
Aperta
through
um passe
here,
desse, mano.
and he's managed to get free. Plenty to aim at here. Oh, this looks sharp. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ronaldinho, and the shots!
Ah, Ronaldinho. Puta que pariu,
He
mano.
managed to miss it.
Well, they're definitely going about things the right way, Peter. A goal soon can bolster energy levels now.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Eto'o.
Sou burro, ele tá desviando todos os lados que eu tô
Great
indo e eu
running on
tô indo
show
pro
here,
mesmo
but
lado, velho.
ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Barcelona are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Eto'o will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Van Basten.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Messi. Well, there's the clearance. And he's quick to snatch it back.
Pô, por que volta pra ele, mano?
Neymar. La big chance! And it's in!
Dá mais um ataque, jogo. Dá mais um ataque, cara.
This
Pô.
will be one frantic ending. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Barcelona give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Now it's Neymar. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Ronaldinho.
Não. Vacilei.
Into
No.
a minimum of 4 minutes additional time.
Tá que pariu, mano. Vai tomar no cu.
Referee looks at his watch
Deu
and
passe
blows
lá
his whistle.
embaixo na ponta. Foi no
A game of
centroavante, né?
margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Well, after all of that, Jim.
24 pontos. Tá aí. Valeu, mano. Jogão. Olha aí, rapaziada.
Well, hello and welcome one and all.
Cara, é
It's a pleasure
foda,
to have
mano.
you with us. As you
Ai,
can
ai.
see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a great
Rapaziada,
mass of noise and colour,
não deixou o
and the
like,
juices are flowing. Well, there's a real
não se
familiarity
inscreveu no
about these
canal,
scenes here. The
puder me
followers of
ajudar
one of
aí, vamos
the most
fortalecer muito esse
formidable teams
começo
in the
desse
history of
jogo.
football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Mano, por que o Wood tava lá em cima, né?
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Short changes him with that pass. Neymar.
Toca de
Yeah,
primeira.
they were looking for a counter-attack.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the
Mano,
difference?
Well, it's hard to overlook the
parece
very
que eu tô fazendo jogar
talented
de louco, mas é
Musiala,
porque eu tô
Peter.
fazendo
I mean,
os
when
bagulho de primeira
Germany's
ou antes,
finest come calling at
e aí as
such a young
jogadas saem
age,
todas erradas, mano.
place such faith in him,
Essa bola que passou
then
do
you
recorde.
know he's got something special. Often played ahead of more established pros, allowing him to break so
Ó,
many
eu toquei de
records
primeira e
already.
toquei no Messi.
Yeah, hard to see
Ele
past
dominou e
him.
tocou no
He'll
Mbappé.
be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Costa Curta does
Ele
well
toca
to
do
stand
cancel,
firm and
entendeu?
defend it. Kyle Walker.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Salve, Debono, like, irmão. Obrigado pelo like, irmão.
Vieira. Neymar. And it's Deco. And here's Neymar. Musiala quietly revving up. Now it's Kimmich. Deco. And it's Neymar. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's played forward. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Well, it looked promising for a
Tinha vindo lá
moment,
na
but
ponta.
it came to nothing.
Eu não faço a menor ideia por quê. Segunda vez, hein?
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Deco. Oh, played right into his path.
They've certainly
Aquela
set out
agora
to
de
cause a
procurar
problem or
você
two down
ali.
that left flank.
Neymar clearly looking the key
Wow.
component now with the concentration on width. Well, the defence have two choices: deal with the man or deal with the space.
Rijkaard to Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe going face to face with his great rival. Neymar. Brilliantly cut out.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Barcelona have it back and can go again. Now there's a fine ball.
Cara,
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Messi. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! First blood drawn. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably...
Eto! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He's had a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Mbappe. Messi.
tô achando a movimentação do meu time muito esquisita, né?
Shot a goal! Oh, he's been caught napping.
O Messi agora ali tava parado. Sei lá, né?
Now, can he find a finish? Now it's Hullet. Real chance! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that'll be the
Batata?
final
Como
action
assim?
of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Barcelona are 2 up, and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism, it could have been 3.
Barcelona in control at half-time.
Achando muito
2-0.
esquisito, né?
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugador.
Batata é roubada, tá?
Here we go again then.
É. Eu acho que ele já foi melhor, mano. Mas ele é
Well,
bom. Né?
yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Courtois. And it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper. He's had it taken off him. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Hullet. Now this could be a chance. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Né? Agora eu fui burro pra
Costa
caralho.
Curta did just about enough to come out on top there.
Eu achei que ele ia vir,
Neither
ele...
party overly willing to
Parado.
compromise. Now it's Kimmich. And he's taking no chances there.
Esse quadrado,
He's tried
mano.
one! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Bullet really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Bayern Munich are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Caraca, eu cancelei
And that's
muito, mano.
Musiala!
Ah,
And he hits the
na
net!
moral, mano.
That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper
Pô,
because
não
that
tem um
moved
jogo que eu não vou
all
ficar
over the place on
estressado,
its
velho.
journey.
Sério mesmo, mano.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick.
Mano, vou botar um ataque totalmente diferente. Viu? Ruedas.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
El dorsal 7. El dorsal 29. Deco. El dorsal 20.
Ronaldinho.
Messi.
Look at this. He's had a hit.
Boa palma.
He scored. And with that goal comes comfort. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And very quickly, the substitute made his
De
mark.
primeira.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the lead now is 2.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Now it's Ronaldinho. David Villa.
Piara.
Bayern Munich have the chance to go the other way. Eto'o. And here's Hullet. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Nicely spread. And he'll shoot here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time
Queria
being.
rebote, né? Só pode ser
Well, he
isso.
certainly wasn't in the mood to
Não
take
faz
any
sentido
risks.
nenhum.
And that's been won straight back. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. No, that's been intercepted. That'll be a throw. Gavi. He won't be happy with that one.
Nossa.
Driving on and making good progress. And claimed it back swiftly. And the shot!
Sou muito burro, né, mano?
And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy.
Eu
Giving
também
the ball
peço,
away
tá
like
ligado?
that is usually punished.
And here's Musiala. Oh, they could be caught out here. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Thuram. Gavi. And it's Vieira. David Villa. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Van Basten. And the pass is intercepted. Palmer. Van Basten. Great chance!
Oh, Van Basten.
More and more. And the lead is 3. It is surely done.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So now the difference is 3. In with the challenge. 4 added minutes on the board. Vieira. Kubo.
Acabou o juiz. Acabou o juiz. Acabou o juiz.
And that will be it. Barcelona looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so to...
Isso aí, mano. Deixa eu ver aqui. Vai dar pra jogar mais uma ou duas. Henrique PB. Mulher. Mano, tenho certeza que eu vou ter que mudar a tática. Aí eu vou entrar de 4-3-3, mano. Vamos lá, vamos lá, vamos lá.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. It really is a sight to behold here, as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus. In unison. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Aí, agora.
Messi, and he's managed to get free. And through to the
Cuidado ali,
goalkeeper.
Luizinho.
That pass has been well intercepted. Saliba cuts out the pass. Pull it. Saliba calmly anticipates. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Aí, errei, velho.
Ah, he's given it away. And reclaimed it in a trice.
Oh.
Deco.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's found a way through. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Hullet, distributed tidily. He's shifting through the gears here. Barcelona are enjoying a lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neymar. Oh, that's a key interception. Neymar fiddles it through. Picked out brilliantly. There's the shot!
Estão vendo isso, né, mano? Estão vendo isso?
Messi. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Hullet. Neymar. No, that's been intercepted. Messi.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Neymar. He's found some real chance!
Valeu.
Goal! Barcelona!
Tá foda, Devona, tá foda, mano.
Barcelona
Falando.
are in front. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And that is a little undercooked.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
And it's Neymar. Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he's there to clear it. He's had a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. No way through there. Pull it. Not the most accurate pass. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Guardiola. Oh, that's well spotted.
Tá.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
He's got away. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Eu achei que ele ia levar e chutar.
Can he spark a counter here? And it's Deco. Messi. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Guardiola cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get
Meu
away.
Deus do
Look, he
céu,
could do
mano.
with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Neymar. Oh, no joy this time. Mbappe does really well to win the ball there. It's Luis Suarez! Well, now it's a race for the ball. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a
Mas
strong
quando tá com
start
meu
just
nossa,
after the
cara,
break,
faz
though,
linha, mano. Não é
to
possível.
force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. And he's intervened well there. Now that looks a decent ball. Deco.
Que moleque,
Oh, great play! He's got the
que
shot
moleque,
away!
que moleque, que moleque.
Oh, taken
Já
with
tô
style!
no foda-se,
They
tocando no
have
foda-se.
come roaring back!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Mas também
Well, we could be a little
Edinho.
critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Ai, esse gullet dele roubou
That has
muito.
certainly
Tá
made
bom,
things
mano.
interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when
Tô
you've got two
sozinho, velho.
strong teams of fairly equal standing.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Shot a goal!
E o meu erra gol. O
Well, he
meu erra
certainly
gol.
wasn't in the mood to take
Puta
any
que
risks.
pariu, mano.
And here's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Ai, ai, ai.
Messi considers his options. Mbappe! He's had a hit! Cleared without complication. Chance!
Ah,
And it's a goal!
uma hora tem que entrar,
When
né?
the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Barcelona go into the lead. Nice sequence of passes this. Neymar. Big chance! And he has
Yeah, from the other
kept it
side.
out somehow.
Suarez is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game.
Meu
Oh, he's
Deus,
right card!
meu Deus.
Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Boca Juniors have their third corner. That's a decent clearance. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Hullet.
Boca Juniors showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Olha,
A lucky break would certainly...
And the shot! It's a goal! And with that goal comes comfort.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Messi.
Barcelona take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Ronaldinho. El dorsal 19. El dorsal 22. El dorsal
Now it's Mbappe. Barcelona have scored two quick goals here. And are firmly in control at 3-1. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Neymar, they're urging him to shoot.
Ó, meteu de pedalas.
Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Vieira. Driving
E eu
forward.
metido entregas.
Mbappe. Oh, he's found him in space. That'll be a corner. Boca Juniors get their fourth corner. And he's taking no chances there. Great chance! And that has been knocked clear. Walker with a fine tackle.
Oh, that's brilliant from him because he was so quick to read it.
He's in here! Gavi. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Hernandez makes the interception. And it's Eto'o. That is lovely. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Palmer. Palmer will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Another chance from a corner. Boca Juniors
Muito fuerte.
have the chance to go the other way. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ronaldinho. And the pass is intercepted. The final 5
Impressiona
minutes.
muito no meio campo.
Mbappe! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it
Só que
and
quando
dealing
sai
with
do
it.
meio campo fica aberto, só que pode sair.
Neymar, who does have an assist to his name. Luis Suarez. Kyle Walker.
Habrá 4 minutos
Gavi.
de descuento.
Ó,
4 extra minutes added on.
mas devia ser na cara do gol.
Guardiola. Vieira cuts it out. Palmer. Gavi. Hullet. Neymar. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And time is up. Barcelona
Jogar o
can
time aqui,
reflect on a
rapaziada.
job
Vou ter
really
que
well
ir
done.
pra academia,
Superior
mano. Senão não vai dar
tactically,
tempo, tá
physically
ligado?
and mentally. All round.
Então vamos pra última partidinha aí, fechou? Essa derrota quebrou, hein, mano. Era pra gente estar lá no top 200. Olha o time do cara, mano. Vambora. Última partidinha, rapaziada.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Mbappe! Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I'd be hard-pressed to name a better defensive midfielder than Sergio Busquets. Certainly one of his type whose sense of anticipation and positioning just keeps getting better and better.
Três, mano.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him.
Cuidado com o triângulo.
Deco. Messi. And it's Messi. Rummenigge had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept
Que
out.
passinho, hein,
His
Deco? Puta
determination
que
needed to
pariu,
be
mano.
greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Well played, that
Oh,
has
Deco, tá
snuffed
bem,
out
mano.
the danger. And it's Hullet. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Hullet. Deco. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Vieira. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Big chance!
Tá bom.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Terrific header. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Vieira. Van Dijk. Rijkaard. And Deco. Now it's Mbappe. And he's on his way. They're urging him to shoot.
Exatamente, eu
Right
acho.
on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here?
Penal.
So
Marca
a
legal.
big chance now from 12 yards. So this the chance to fire his team in front.
Qual canto, chat?
Never any doubt. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Gullit powering forward here. Rummenigge, nice interception, well timed.
Isso é da merda.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And he's straight offside.
Pô, demorou muito, mano. Mas no meio ia ser gol também. Então tá bom.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Kyle Walker. Messi. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mbappe! Real chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Busquets attempts, gets the shot away! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that's been won straight back.
Ai, tentei
Well, the
não é
defence proved
gracinha.
infallible then, but that
Desviar
won't
na
be the last
orientação,
they'll
ó,
see of
velho.
him. That's a nicely measured pass. And it's Beckham. Busquets. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Now it's Gullit. Mbappe. That's very neat.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
2 minutos de descuento.
We are into overtime.
Nossa, mano, tá uma bosta, hein?
Rummenigge.
Cavando, pô.
Oh, good read.
He
Nossa,
read that
peguei.
really well and stopped it.
And it's Gullit.
Não, não,
That's been it.
pô.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along
Tá
nicely.
mijado do caralho, né?
Up to what
Tá
may
louco.
be a more open second half to follow.
Well, every now and again we get a bit lucky, Peter, don't we? And this is an absolute treat. A tremendous spectacle for the neutrals, but a bit of a nightmare for the fans and two managers.
Barcelona head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Now the finish!
Bom, né?
And yes, it's there! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Busquets does well to get it back. Hullet. Hullet really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, shooting chance!
Nossa,
And more and more
acho
and
que ele mexeu o
more.
goleiro ali, mano.
And they are pulling clear here. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming?
Isso é
They're such an
Hugo.
entertaining watch.
Chegou da academia, irmão.
Vieira.
Essa daqui é a última partida pra eu ir treinar também,
Defending
mano.
was strong and firm. Mbappe, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Foco total, tá
60
ligado?
minutes played. He's played it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Mbappe, Messi, and he's in on goal. Shapes to shoot!
Eu amei.
They've scored! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Well,
Cara,
how's
que
that
toma.
for a class finish?
Tá
Oh,
vendo,
that's
cara,
just
aí,
clever.
vai
He made
depois.
the keeper think he was going one way, only to have...
É, mano, eu vou agora, tá ligado? Encerrar a live agora. Você chegou bem na hora que eu vou encerrar a live, mano. Aí é foda. Vou jogar mais uma, mano. Será? É que senão vai ficar tarde pra eu ir pra academia, mano. Isso que é foda. Pensando. Cara, o João foi pra quarto. Ele parou de jogar, né? Mais uma, será, mano? Que isso. Se tivesse fácil assim. Vai, vou a última. Vou a ultiminha, vai. Mas eu vou ter que mijar, mano. Tá foda. Relaxa, pai. Vai lá, mano. GH Beirinha. Rapaziada, eu vou dar um mijão aqui rapidão, mano. Vamos lá, rapaziada. Agora é a última partida mesmo. Vai ficar tarde demais. Pô, vou andar aqui pra baixo de novo, mano. Eu vou lançar. Lançar o Maldini aqui, que se foda.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. The action has already started. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi does really well to win the ball there. And here's Hullet. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded.
O Maldini.
Vieira defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Neymar.
Rabisca nele.
Backward it goes.
Foi a hora do-
And here's Neymar.
do-
Messi. Deco, a key player here, and not just for tactical reasons.
Que bola, Gullit. Que bola,
It's
mano.
a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he's being shifted off it. Ruben Dias.
Nossa.
So
Esperava.
just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Rijkaard. Pedri.
Correct.
No, he's not getting any further than that. Nice bit of
Alright.
skill, and he's away. He's had a shot!
Nossa, ainda bem que ele ficou fraco. Hein?
Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
And that has to go down as a real opportunity missed. Everything was right until the end.
Ronaldinho.
Boca Juniors clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this.
Nossa, quase.
But you know what's
Nossa.
coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Ronaldinho. Pedri. And it's Conte. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Conte. Pedri. Played out to the left flank. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That is good alertness. Neymar.
Não toquei não, né? Mas tá bom.
Pedri. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Very nicely done. Messi tries making a foray down the right. That's very neat. Costa Curta did well
Foi
to
fácil
stay
dele.
calm there.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And that has left him in a heap. Messi, Gullit, can he get away here?
Ai, só fui pra ali
Well, the
pra
defence
puxar pra
just about
direita, mano.
came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Aí ia tirar ele totalmente da jogada.
Conte, and it's Messi. Barcelona looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. To Messi. Ronaldinho. And it's Messi. Gullit. Ball played for Conte. Deco.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Conte. Pedri.
A sorte que esse cara só pensa em driblar,
That's
né?
great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Gullit.
Só pensa em ficar ciscando ali e não ataca, tá ligado?
No, that's been intercepted.
Dito isso, ele vai atacar agora? Ah, mas você viu, ó. Tipo, ele podia ir pra frente, ele preferiu voltar e pra ir pra ponta. Ficar fazendo graça.
Mbappe.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Pinches it off him.
Olha lá.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He is through here. Hits one.
Yeah.
It's in. And with that
Graça.
goal comes comfort. And it's half-time here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Barcelona
Apenas
are
puni-lo.
heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
There's the start of the second half. Deco. Rijkaard simply refused to be outdone there. Ronaldinho. Conte. Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oxe, meu amigo tá me ligando.
And it's Gullit.
Ah,
Ronaldinho has it in a wide
quê?
position.
Tô fazendo live aqui, mano.
Brilliantly cut out. Walker gets it away.
Fala. Hã?
Conte.
Fazer o que lá?
Schneider. Now it's Ronaldinho.
Ah,
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he
Yep.
attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
que horas?
Gullit.
Mano, é que eu vou na
Now
academia
it's
ainda.
Gullit.
Eu vou treinar, daí vou voltar.
Roberto Carlos. Now it's Ronaldinho.
Mano, eu vou daqui 10 minutos. Só acabar essa partida aqui.
On the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. This time, surely.
Tá, demorou.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
He has saved the
Hello.
goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Tô me chamando pra ir num bar em plena quinta-feira, tá ligado? É foda.
He is just caressing the ball.
É foda, rapaziada. Eu tento sair dessa vida, mas essa vida não sai da gente.
Corner number 2 then.
sustituidos por el dorsal 80, Ronaldinho, el dorsal 25, Eto'o,
Boca Juniors
el dorsal
are
20,
looking to go forward now.
Cristiano Ronaldo, el dorsal 22.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And he's had it nicked away. Ronaldinho. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Ruben Dias.
Se esse cara fosse
Barcelona
objetivo,
still have
ele
the
ia
cards
ser
to affect this
um
game.
bom jogador, mano. Tem habilidade,
Now
só
it's
que ele
Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting
é muito
matchup.
agressivo.
So what can they make of
Nada
this?
para. Aí. Pô,
Vieira. Eto'o. Ronaldinho.
olha lá, mano.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Roberto Carlos. And it's Conte. Passing is crisp
Só
and
fico
sharp
esperando aqui, mano. Eu sei que ele vai ficar fazendo gracinha.
for Conte. And it's Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Não, deixa ele com a bola, tá ligado? Não fazendo nada.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's picked his way through. Now it's Eto'o.
Você vai que
Cristiano
une ele,
Ronaldo.
tá ligado?
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Messi. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Schneider. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Schneider. Conte. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's Schneider. And he's played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And they can counter here. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Eto'o. Oh, just skips. There's the hit!
Matamos.
Yes! And surely that settles it. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
A case now of complete control. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show...
Rapaziada, é isso. Muito obrigado quem colou hoje. Quem não tá inscrito, se inscreve no canal para não perder mais nenhuma live. É live todos os dias às 5 horas da tarde, fechou? E é isso. Obrigado a todo mundo que colou aí. E tamo junto. É nóis.